The biggest of Chungai. A lot of Christian groups involved in politics try to push society back about 20 years in terms of attitude. Now they want society back to the point it was in the 80s. Before that, it was the 50s, etc. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. A lot of people are like, Trump wants to make America great again. When was America great? At what point in this country's history was it great? Because he actually stole that slogan from Ronald Reagan. His slogan was, "Let's make America great," originally. Ronald Reagan's was. That was in the 80s. When was America great? Before Ronald Reagan was 4 years of Jimmy Carter, I believe. And before that was Gerald Ford and Richard Nixon for one term, pretty much, right? And before Nixon was Lyndon B. Johnson and JFK. Before Nixon, there was no civil rights bill. There was black people were still drinking from colored fountains and using the colored bathroom. So we had, I believe, 4 years of Nixon, basically, with Gerald Ford in there. 4 years of Jimmy Carter. And then Ronald Reagan wants to return the country back to when it was great. When was it great in Ronald Reagan's eyes? It was great before the civil rights era. That's when it was great in Reagan's eyes. Ronald Reagan wanted to return things to a time when black people were drinking from colored fountains. You can see it in his policies and his rhetoric and the things that he endorsed, the people that he endorsed. And now Donald Trump wants to return America back to when it was great. When was it great? Because the guy you stole the slogan from says it was great pre-civil rights. Is that what we're talking about? Do we want to go back to the 50s? Is that what we're working with right now? There is no point in time, no point in America's history when the lawmakers were not doing something that makes me ashamed to be in this country, embarrassed to be in this country. In the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, how many members of Congress were white supremacists? How many? Even in the 2000s, 2010s, and now, how many? How many are white supremacists? Too fucking many. No respect or empathy for anybody that doesn't look exactly like them. It's fucking disgusting. As far as I'm concerned, until everybody is viewed and treated as equals in a country, that country can never be great. So once we deal with the disgusting fucking racism problem that we have in this country, then we can talk about America being great. We'll talk about it. I'll give it another look at that point.